Assalamu alaikum. This is just a question for the viewer to think about and consider themselves. All of the Islamic content that you have consumed today, yesterday, the past week, the past month, I'd like you to really think about how much of it has just been pure Quran and Sunnah, just a simple lesson, a simple reminder from somebody who teaches Islam, calls people to Islam, versus how much Islamic content that you have consumed has been this back and forth between a non-Muslim criticizing Islam, slandering Islam, bringing doubts about Islam, and then a Muslim responding to it, and them going back and forth, and them going back and forth. A reason why this is so important to consider is because listening to debates and people bringing forth a bunch of criticism about Islam and then responding to it is not the way for somebody to really increase their iman and become a good Muslim. And this seems to be this vicious cycle that people are stuck in, where this becomes Islam to them, this becomes Islamic content to them. Islam is not meant to be entertainment, nor is it meant to be something that is used for clout or to try to display one's intellectual prowess. Islam is the true, complete religion that Allah sent us that we are to learn about and implement. Learn and implement. When you learn and implement Islam, this is what makes your iman, your belief, your relationship with Allah stronger. This is what is going to benefit you. People are confused thinking that I have to intellectually try to wrap my head around every single criticism of Islam and respond to it as if that is what Allah tells us is going to improve our relationship with Him. I don't know what happened in the past few years where that's what everyone seems to think, or many people seem to think that this is what Islam is. It's going back and forth with these arguments and these intellectual battles and rapping. But I can tell definitively by so many messages that I get of people struggling with their iman that this is causing a lot of harm, because this is what people are doing. Maybe somebody's a practicing Muslim, they're implementing their deen, but then they start diving into these debates, going back and forth, reading the comments, listening to every criticism, and they start being overcome with issues. They can't focus anymore. They've been spending their time exposing themselves to doubts and criticisms and slanders rather than actually learning their deen and implementing it. And now they're suffering because of it. And then people, they'll reach out to individuals like myself to try to pull them out of it. So that's why I'm making videos like this, because I know a lot of you are suffering from these sorts of things, but people aren't diagnosing the issue. A major part of why this is happening is because people are spending their time, rather than learning the religion and implementing it, they are replacing that with watching debates and back and forths because it's entertaining, and because they have convinced themselves for whatever reason that, oh, well, if I get exposed to a bunch of doubts about Islam and then I hear a Muslim respond to it, then that means that it's going to strengthen my iman. But that's not how our iman works. It's not about exposing yourself to all the shubahat and then trying to intellectually wrap your head around it. And in fact, in many cases, this is causing more harm than good, because people should be spending that time just learning the religion and implementing the religion. That's what causes our iman to go up. And Allah knows best.